Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. So this is the Havit programmable mouse, and this is the model HV-MS733. And it's the same mouse as what my wife has. She actually bought the keyboard and mouse combo. I bought just the mouse, it was for the combo was about 75 bucks, and for my mouse by itself I had a $2 coupon, so I got it for $17, normally $19.99. And it's currently on sale right now on Amazon on a sale price of $12.99. Grab one. Now, you do have to download software which opens the mouse up to a whole new world of features, which is just crazy insane. My wife was actually just messing with the program a little bit. So I'm going to download the program, and I'll do a separate video on how to use the program, what it's for, all those different things that we can change on the mouse, and etc., etc., okay? But otherwise, if you don't want to use the program, you don't have to. I haven't been. So I've got forward and backward for pages. I got my DPI for my part of my mouse tracking. That button, by the way, is reassignable to a whole lot of different things. Same as your light mode button. You can change the light modes manually within a certain extent. You do have, of course, left and right clicker. You have your scroll up and down. You have your center switch and a left and right switch as well. So it's a four-way, right? But anyways, for $13 on sale, I mean, really seriously, go grab yourself a couple. You know, even though you only need one. If you break one, at least you got a spare. And for 13 bucks, that's a steal. There's over 3,000 reviews on Amazon on this thing, and I'm normally not a person to really take things much more than a very small grain of salt with Amazon, but when you see that many reviews at an average of 4.5, you've got to kind of think, maybe it's a pretty good mouse even though it's cheap. We checked around town at cheap mice for gamer mice, and there is nothing cheap or really affordable unless you want to spend a lot of money on these name brand ones that have basically a lot of the same features and nothing really extra, right? So it's kind of like, Amazon it is. Let's see what they got. 10,000 pages of mice. You know, like, what do you pick? So I picked the same as hers. She's had hers since May of 2020 with the keyboard. She's had absolutely no problems, and it's her daily driver, and she is on the computer a lot every day. Okay, and like more than what I am, because I actually, you know, I have a job once in a while. I go to work and get called in to go, but you know, I use mine as a daily driver, and I don't know, I probably have about maybe 6 hours a day in front of this computer on average that I'm using this mouse, and I've had no issues in the last, you know, month. She's had hers now since 2020, so she's had no issues whatsoever. And she plays video games, and she does her internet stuff, and she goes click happy and not one failure or hiccup. So it does have very good quality switches in it as well, so that's a big bonus too. And I'm right up there with that 4.5 star rating. I think it's really cool. I just took a brief look at the program on her computer to see some of the things it does, and it's just mental. The different things you can do with the buttons and how you can assign them, how you can change different lighting patterns beyond what the built-in switch does, and you know, it's pretty neat. So we're definitely gonna have a lot of fun doing that video for you guys in the next, I don't know, probably day or so. We'll get around to it, but in the meantime, I wanted to do a main review on this mouse and talk about it. Now, it is a little bit bigger mouse than my last one. So why did I replace the last one? Well, there was nothing wrong with the mouse physically as far as, you know, physical use. It works, it does its job, but the lighting in it is just straight out blue, and it doesn't even work anymore realistically when the computer is up and running. Once it's firing up, it lights up, and it's like, oh, okay, cool. But when it's up and running and supposed to be doing its thing, it really doesn't. So it kind of stopped doing that. But it is a really super cheap mouse. It's a TT Sports by Thermaltake, which came with a matched keyboard when I bought my computer, and the keyboard is perfectly fine. I have no issues with the functionality, but I have been trying to find another keyboard, and I did buy one that offered me being able to program whatever I wanted within 3 memory banks, and it turns out that that was a big lie. You can't program what you want. You're kind of stuck with certain things, and that's it. So it's like, how do you create 3 favorites when you can't even create 1 favorite of what you want? And they said you could. So kind of false advertising there. A little disappointed in that purchase, so it got sent back and I got my money back. So I'm still using my Thermaltake keyboard, which is just in straight out blue, and it's not a sexy little steampunk style keyboard, which is what I wanted. And to get what I do want in a steampunky style keyboard is probably going to end up costing me more money than I want to spend, but we'll see what happens down the road. Right now, don't have that kind of money, so I'm going to make do with what I got. But in the meantime, at least I was able to replace my mouse. It's a little different using a slightly bigger mouse than what I'm used to. So I'm kind of like learning how to play video games again, basically, because when you have a bigger mouse in your hand, movement tracking is going to feel different, right? So that's something you'll want to be aware of, that, you know, if right now you have a standard everyday sized mouse, this is slightly a little bit physically bigger, so it's going to be a little bit different on how things work until you get used to it. So no harm. I've beat Far Cry 5 million times already. I'll beat it again. So, you know, it's just a matter of learning this mouse. And you can play multiple hardness levels of Far Cry, and, you know, so it's not like you're, you know, playing the same game every time, and it learns from you. It's AI, so, you know, it's making my life a little miserable right now, even on the medium level. So it's like, okay. Anyways, as far as it goes though, but without using the software, it's still a fantastic mouse for its functionalities. Works great. Very happy with it. Definitely would highly recommend it. Whether you're paying 20 bucks, which is worth every single penny, whether you get a coupon for a couple bucks off, or you get it on sale for 13 bucks right now, it's definitely a steal at any of those price ranges. And like I said, I do stand behind the 4.5 star rating. I'm sure my wife would agree with me too, because she has the exact same mouse on her Havit keyboard, and she really loves it. So hey, there's that too. So if the corner people would like to speak up a little bit about their experience, they can do that too with their Havit keyboard and mouse combo. What do you really think?
I love it. I love the accessibility to switch things, the sheer product quality. I like this mouse, and I'm glad I got it. I got it as a combo with the mechanical keyboard, but a mouse is a mouse, and he's got the same one, and I agree, 4.5, right?
Yep.
Yep. I love it. So yeah, go buy it.
So there you go. So that's just a second opinion of a daily driver user that's at her computer way more than I am, and she hasn't killed their keyboard or the mouse yet. So that's pretty good, you know. So if you had a hard time hearing her though, just, you know, rewind the video and just raise the volume up on your computer a little bit. She's about 10 feet from the mic, so I don't know how well you heard that, but I'll see if I can pipe it up a little bit more in the video for you guys. I probably did, you never know, but whatever. Turn up the volume, replay. Anyway, so that's pretty much covers the end of my review on this thing. I can't really tell you much more about it, but I will do a video in the next little bit of the software for this mouse specifically, and show you all the different things you can unlock and play with, and change buttons for certain features and whatnot, and how you can manipulate the daylights out of this thing. Apparently you can even take one of the buttons and make it launch your calculator or something else, so that's kind of really neat. One button does things, right? So that's it. That's all. Leave your comments below. If you've already got this, let us know your experience with it. You know, if you're thinking about getting one, then I think just go and get one. It's $13 on sale right now on Amazon.ca, Amazon.com. I don't know if it's on sale there, but if it is, it's going to be probably under 10 bucks, and it's definitely worth every penny, even at the regular retail in my books. So, you know, there you go. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.